Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So today's soap is going to be based on an article of clothing, just like last week. A lot of the color schemes I actually get from clothing, men's and women's both. Last week was based on one of my shirts, and I've actually done a lot of soaps based on my shirt. This was based on an article, a female article of clothing I saw. I thought, I know what I'll be doing this week. So I'm going to have 4 colors, even colors, using my slab mold. It has a white, which I'll have used titanium dioxide. Has a yellow, and I'm using 2 different yellows. Nurture Soaps Yellow Vibrance, which is a really bold yellow, but it really is a darker yellow than I want, so I'm going to lighten it up with Brambleberry's Fizzy Lemonade. Then it has a blue, so I'll be using Nurture Soap's Tropical Teal, which I think looks pretty close to what I saw. And it had a pink, but it was a dark pink, so I'm going to be using Nurture Soap's Pink Vibrance. Don't use this one very often, but I think it's just the perfect color for this. And I'll just get those into 4 equal containers and do a drop swirl just like last week. So let's stop talking and let's get to making some soap. I'm soaping at about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to fragrance this with Crafter's Choice Pink Grapefruit. So even though this has nothing really to do with grapefruit, I just think this is a really, really good fragrance to go with these colors. And this fragrance not only behaves really well, it behaves so well it actually slows your trace down. And the scent is just spot on for pink grapefruit, and it really holds up in your soap. So I just love that one. So we will start, like always, by carefully pouring our lye water into our oils. And rinse the container out for safety. And bring this to a basic emulsification. Has been achieved. So I will get this into 4 containers. As usual, close is good enough. And I will scrape this out because I'm finished with it. So, let's get these colors scented and poured. So I will start the first one with our yellow. So this is the Brambleberry Fizzy Lemonade, the bright yellow. This is the Nurture Soap yellow vibrance, the darker yellow. This is the white. Actually, that's not the order I'm going to pour it in, though. This is the Nurture Soaps Teal Blue. Oops, that's a half teaspoon. I should have used a whole teaspoon. And the white will separate these two. And the pink vibrance. So let's stir these in and see what we have. So it's always lightest to darkest, so I'll stir in the white, which looks good. And then the yellow. Then our blue. And finally, our pink. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get our fragrance in. And I will hand stir this in like usual, but once again, this slows your trace down, so definitely stick blend it, especially the white and the yellow. So stir it into the white. Yeah, I really broke that trace up. Okay, so let's give these a buzz with the stick blender. Get this into the mold. So I am going to pour in this order, starting with our yellow. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep the yellow and the blue as far apart as possible. So let's do our pink. Then our white. And then our blue. hope I don't have green in this. And I just realized these two colors are still together. Oh well, you know what? Oh well, it's soap. Oh, this is so fluid. It's still not working the way I wanted it to. Because this fragrance behaves so well, I have some color muddling up in here, and I hope I don't have too much on the inside. But we'll find out tomorrow, because this is it. So I'll squirt that with some rubbing alcohol to prevent soda ash, and let it sit 5 minutes and squirt it again, and I'll see you tomorrow for the cut. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. And just like that, we're back to cut our soap. So on the top, I do see some colors that muddled together, although I'm really happy like with the back, which is what the bottom of the soap. So I think the color palette's going to be what I want, as long as I don't have too much blending together, because that batter was so thin. Let's see. here we go. Now that looks really neat, but I can see there's going to be some color blending. And the blue and the yellow made some green, which oh well. I realized that when I poured it too late, and the yellow may not be as strong as I want, or that might be where the colors have melded together. I think the trick with this was to have a thicker batter. I should have just stick blended that and waited a little while. But no, it looks pretty nice, and that's the end piece. I think the colors are going to be fine except for the yellow. The yellow is not going to be what I was looking for. Those others are pretty much spot on, exactly like I wanted. Yeah, a lot of blending together and all of that. So I'll cut the other one off camera. This is a bit of a letdown. Still looks nice and festive. Love that color palette, but batter was way too thin. So I would do this palette again, definitely, even in a drop swirl, but definitely let the batter thicken up. If I use that fragrance for a drop pour, I'll have to remember to stick blend it a lot and let it sit for a while before I pour it. Still not bad by any means, and let's face it, it's soap, and oh, it smells so good. So folks, that's what I have this week. Stay safe, take good care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.